How's it going, everyone? This is Jdog here, Jdog's DVD Dungeon, or Canadian Ferox podcast show, whichever one you choose. Anyway, I just decided I'd do a couple of videos. I was bored tonight. I was digging through some boxes of shit looking for some of Jdog's random finds for the next show, and came across all my Fangoria magazines. And with the big news, with the changing of the powers at Fangoria, like Tony Timponi no longer being in charge. I can't remember the new cat's name, but anyway, he claims to bring back the old school Fangoria, and better luck to him. Like, I might resubscribe again, because I just cut mine off about a year ago, because as you'll see from I show you some of the issues, we'll look at the decline into shittiness of the Fangoria magazine. Just thanks to the guys at Dead Pit for dropping this scoop tonight in the Dead Pit Blog TV chat. I think they got an interview with the cat, so I'm interested to hear what he has to say. But anyway, I was digging through a box and I found a whole shitload. This is an older one, talking about Phantasm 3, shit like Jason Goes to Hell, Scanner Cop. This is back when it was still a half-assed magazine. Like this issue 130, what the hell year? Not sure what year this fucker's from, but I don't know. Birds 2, some shit about The Exorcist, has a little bit of like a tribute to Vincent Price in there, so that's kind of cool. That's an older one. Got this one here too. Sorry about the glare, everyone. Ticks, this is a special issue. Bugs Gone Berserk. It's also got some shit on the Tommyknockers, Needful Things. This is June, issue number 123. This one here is issue 105. And as you can see, some talk of body parts, the dark half, Stephen King's golden years, all kinds of good stuff. Terminator, this is back, I'd imagine in the 90s, early 90s probably this one come out. So a little Romero talk about the dark half, that's why I picked this one up. And what year is this fucker from? Huh. Not seeing what issue this fucker is. April, anyway. This talks about Freddy's Nightmares, the horror show. The Fly 2. What else? Stephen King's Pet Cemetery. Where's Romero? It's asking. He was supposed to direct that. Toxic Avenger 2. Talks about Beetlejuice. So I guess this one would be from late 80s. Yeah, cool stuff. I get into some of my rarer ones that I have. This one's always been cool. Talks about some Tom Savini. This is back when Friday the 13th 4 final chapter was just coming out. I think you got some Toxic Waste Mutant, Ghostbusters it talks about. Yeah, what would issue would this be? Issue 36, I guess this one is. Yeah, this is back as a pull-out poster of The Brood. So yeah, pretty badass, I think. Wish I had more of these older ones. And last one here, my older ones, this is the cream of the crop for me, the gem of my collection. This one's from 85, when Day of the Dead was new. It has one of the writers, he was on the set, and he was a zombie in Day of the Dead. So there you see him with Savini. Yeah, this one's my favorite one. Got the Creepshow poster pullout. Yeah, this one's badass. Wish I knew what issue it was, though. Doesn't say on there anywhere. Anyway, yeah. Kick-ass, back with Fangoria, it was still tops, everyone. And then I'll show you the newest one, well, I guess the oldest of the newer ones that I bought. This is kind of the movie that kick-started my interest back into horror and everything. Being a Romero mark all my life, when Land of the Dead came out, I was really interested. I seen this at the store, I had to pick it up, because I only get these when I'm in the city, so unless I have a subscription. This is the one with Land of the Dead, issue 244. It's talking about Devil's Rejects, some of the effects works on the movie The Undead. Something about the Exorcist prequel. But most important here, you got number 9 and Land of the Dead. In issue 245, I picked this one up as well. It's talking about the Devil's Rejects, a little bit about Land of the Dead, some shit about Night Watch, Bruce Campbell. This is back, still wasn't bad. Like, you'll see how it declines in the shittiness here. Good example of it right there. You got Doom on the cover. Yeah, pretty weak. Saw 2, it's talking about King Kong. This is right about the decline into shittiness, like Land of the Dead and Devil's Rejects. Those were bad issues. This one was shitty. Issue 249 with King Kong on the cover. Shitty again. What else talks about Underworld Evolution, Hostel, Return of the Living Dead 20th Anniversary Salute in this one. That was kind of cool. Masters of Horror, Zombies vs. George Bush, Hills Have Eyes, Slither, some first picks from the sets of those, so yeah, a couple of cool things in there, I guess. This one is pretty badass. This is the 250th collector's issue. I think you had interviews with Wes Craven, Robert Englund, Angus Scrimm, Eli Roth. Talks about Underworld Evolution, When a Stranger Calls, Hills Have Eyes remake, Final Destination 3, exclusive interview on George Romero, his zombie future. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff in this one. Not a bad one. And we got issue 251 with the Hills Have Eyes on the cover, a little bit of Slither, Masters of Horror, 2000 Maniacs. It talks about Ultraviolet, House of the Dead 2, which is a turd. So yeah, if that's the stories you gotta break, that ain't a whole lot there, Fangoria. But anyway, that's all I have in front of me. I'm gonna cut off here, go grab another stack, and I'll show you some more shitty Fangoria magazines. Peace.